I used to wake up already feeling defeated. My phone was the first thing I'd reach for, and by the time I dragged myself out of bed, I was already behind, anxious and completely drained. My days were just a long series of reactions, reacting to emails, to notifications, to everyone else's demands. It felt like I was chasing a life that was always one step ahead, a life that was totally out of my control. And that feeling of being perpetually behind, of knowing you're capable of so much more but being stuck in a cycle of distraction and procrastination. It's one of the most frustrating feelings in the world. Sound familiar? But what if I told you there's a way to flip that script? What if you could build the focus, energy, and peace you've been missing, all before your day has even really begun? This is the story of how I stopped chasing the day and started owning it with a simple 45-minute system that builds real discipline from the ground up. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can do it too. Stick with me, because the last step is the one that ties it all together and truly makes it last. The struggle was real. For years, I was a total productivity junkie. I read all the books, listened to the podcasts, and tried every hack you can imagine. I made these complex to-do lists. I used Pomodoro timers, I installed website blockers, you name it. I'd have these short bursts of motivation where I felt like I was finally getting it together, only to fall off the wagon a few days later and end up right back where I started, overwhelmed and just plain disappointed in myself. The problem wasn't a lack of desire. I wanted to be disciplined. I wanted to build my business, be more present with my family, and feel like I was in the driver's seat of my own life. But my whole approach was wrong. I was trying to use brute force, sheer willpower to fight a million tiny battles all day long. I was fighting the urge to check my phone, the temptation to put off a big project, the desire to eat junk food when I was stressed. By the end of the day, I was exhausted from decision fatigue. And my mornings? They were the absolute worst. Waking up without a plan, my brain would immediately latch onto the easiest, most stimulating thing it could find: my phone. This one habit, starting the day by consuming instead of creating, was priming my brain for distraction and anxiety for the rest of the day. It put me in a reactive state, hijacking my thoughts and my attention before I even had a chance to decide what I actually wanted for my day. The turning point came on a particularly awful Monday morning. I woke up late, wasted 30 minutes scrolling, and realized I was about to be late for an important meeting. As I was rushing around, stressed and mad at myself, I caught my reflection in the mirror and I didn't even recognize the frantic, defeated person looking back at me. I knew something had to change, and not just another app or a better to-do list. I had to change the very foundation of my day. That's when I stopped trying to win the whole day at once. Instead, I focused on one simple goal: win the first 45 minutes. I pieced together a system based on principles from neuroscience, psychology, and the habits of world-class performers. It's not about adding more to your plate. It's about starting your day with intentional actions that create momentum. That momentum is what builds discipline, not the other way around. This routine is designed to systematically get your body, your mind, and your spirit on the same page, creating a cascade of positive effects that last all day. Let's break it down. Step 1. Own your wake up and make your bed. The very first battle of the day is against the snooze button. And here's the secret: make it impossible to lose. Put your alarm clock or phone across the room. This forces you to physically get out of bed to turn it off. That's your first win. You've immediately broken the cycle of being passive. As soon as your feet hit the floor, you move to your second win: make your bed. I know it sounds trivial, but as Admiral William H. McRaven famously said, when you complete this first task, it gives you a small sense of pride and encourages you to do another task and another. It's a simple act of order that signals to your brain that the day has started with intention. It creates a calm environment and transforms your bedroom from a place of slumber to a launchpad. In less than 2 minutes, you've already accomplished 2 things and started a chain reaction of small wins. Step 2. Hydrate and move your body. Before you even think about coffee, drink a large glass of water. After hours of sleep, your body and brain are dehydrated, and even mild dehydration can mess with your focus and make you feel tired. Proper hydration is critical for kickstarting your metabolism and feeling alert. Right after that, it's time to move. You don't need a fancy gym. You don't even need shoes. We're talking 10 minutes of simple, intentional movement to get your blood flowing and wake up your nervous system. This could be stretching, a few yoga poses, some jumping jacks, or even just dancing to your favorite song like a maniac. The goal isn't to burn calories, it's to generate energy. Morning exercise is known to release endorphins, which boosts your mood and sets you up for a more creative and focused day. This simple act tells your body it's time to be active and engaged. Step 3. Embrace the cold. This next step might be the one you resist the most, but it's also one of the most powerful for building mental toughness. A cold shower. Now, I'm not talking about a 10-minute ice bath. You don't even have to go full. Just start with your normal warm shower, and for the last 30 to 60 seconds, turn the water to cold. The benefits are immediate. That cold shock jolts your nervous system, increases your heart rate, and wakes you up faster than any cup of coffee. But the real power is in the mental training. By willingly stepping into that discomfort every single day, you are building resilience. You're teaching your brain that discomfort won't break you. This practice of embracing controlled discomfort translates directly into the mental fortitude you need to tackle whatever your day throws at you. It's a powerful daily exercise and discipline that separates you from the person who only does what feels easy. If you're getting value from this system so far, and you can see how these small changes could make a huge difference, do me a quick favor and hit that subscribe button. We're about to get to the core of the system, and you won't want to miss how it all comes together. Step 4, the sacred 15. Now that your body is awake and your mind is alert, it's time for the most important part of this whole routine. 15 minutes of focused, phone-free, creative time. Your willpower and focus are at their absolute peak in the morning, before the world has a chance to bombard you with distractions. This is your golden hour, or in this case, your golden 15 minutes. What you do here is totally up to you, but it must be something that moves you toward your long-term goals. This could be journaling to clear your head, planning your day with real intention, writing a few hundred words of your book, learning a new skill online, or meditating. The key is that it's proactive, not reactive. You are creating, not consuming. You're working on your agenda before you give your energy away to anyone else's. This small block of deep work builds incredible momentum and ensures that no matter what chaos the day brings, you've already done something meaningful for yourself. Step 5. Refuel, reconnect, and reflect. The final 15 minutes are for nourishing your body and mind. First, a clean breakfast. Fuel your brain with real foods like eggs, fruit, or oatmeal, not sugary processed stuff that leads to a mid-morning crash. While you eat, try to get some natural light. As neuroscientist Andrew Huberman explains, viewing morning sunlight helps set your body's internal clock, which improves your energy during the day and improves your sleep at night. If you can, just step outside for a few minutes. This simple act of connecting with the world can reset your entire nervous system. Finally, take just 1 minute or 2 to practice gratitude. Close your eyes, take 5 slow, deep breaths, and think of 3 specific things you are genuinely grateful for. This simple practice shifts your mindset from one of stress and scarcity to one of abundance and peace. It primes you to see the good in your day. Here's the secret that makes it all work. You can follow all these steps perfectly, but there's an underlying principle that makes this system truly life-changing. You are learning to keep the promises you make to yourself. Here's the thing about discipline. It's not about motivation. Motivation is fickle, it comes and goes. Real discipline is built on self-trust. Every time you choose to get out of bed instead of hitting snooze, you build a little bit of that trust. Every time you choose the cold shower over comfort, you build a little bit more. Every time you honor that 15 minutes of sacred work instead of grabbing your phone, you are proving to yourself that you are someone who follows through. These aren't just disconnected morning tasks. They are a series of small promises you make and keep. This consistent action rewires your brain and literally rebuilds your self-image. You stop seeing yourself as someone who is lazy or undisciplined, and you start seeing yourself as a person who does what they say they're going to do. That self-trust is the foundation of the confidence, peace, and control you've been looking for. It's what allows you to move through your day with a quiet power, knowing that you started it with integrity. I used to wake up feeling like a victim of my day. Now I wake up feeling like its architect. That shift didn't come from some magical productivity hack or a sudden burst of willpower. It came from this simple 45-minute system. A system that proves that discipline isn't about punishment, it's about freedom. The freedom from distraction, the freedom from being reactive, and the freedom to finally build the life you know you're capable of living. Winning your morning is how you win your day. And winning your days is how you win your life, your freedom. My challenge to you is this: don't just take my word for it. Try this 45-minute system for just 1 week. That's it. 7 days. Experience the shift for yourself. And when you do, come back to this video and share your results in the comments below. I genuinely want to hear how it changes your focus, your energy, and your life. Thanks for watching. Now go own your morning.